Okay, thanks for being with us tonight. That's right, folks. You are listening to the American Adversaries Drive Time Prime Time Show, coming to you live on FM 105.5 and AM 660, The Answer. And we still have a ticket to Taste of Apopka to give away. We were working the phones, so if you didn't get through, you can call right now. We'll take the first caller at 407-774-8255 who wants to go to Taste of Apopka, the Taste of Apopka, tomorrow night at the Highland Manor. And join us out there where we'll be doing the show live. In the meantime, we have on the line with us Usama Dakdok. He is a Christian born and raised in Egypt, being taught the Quran in the public school system there. He has since gone on to be the author of several books. He's written, for instance, a 2-volume set called Exposing the Truth About the Quran. He has also written an excellent book. It's actually a translation of the Quran entitled The Generous Quran, an English translation, an accurate English translation of the Quran. And certainly we need to be educated about this, because there are so many people who don't know what they're talking about when it comes to this ideology of Islam. And
Chris, I have a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. I'm just curious. It seems like we have a lot of Muslims in the upper level of our government. Do you think there's an overbearing influence in our foreign policy by these individuals?
Exactly as we talked about it when Obama was running as the president. If you go and watch my seminar or DVD, which is available on YouTube or on our website, revealing the truth about Barack Hussein Obama and our presentation, Freedom or Surrender. Either one, you will see my clear statements when I said if Obama became a president, he will load our government, every important office, with some Muslims. He will bring Muslims to America from all over the world. As a matter of fact, his first interview in Egypt, he was talking about American Muslim in America. He said, that statement, you're going to be able to watch it in our video. And he said, Obama himself said, if the Muslim will continue to grow in America, the way they're growing, America will be the largest Muslim country in the world. Yes, indeed. Obama knows what he's doing, and that is the reality of Muslims. If you go in Egypt, you see most important jobs are given to Muslims. So it's every Muslim country. And when you have a Muslim person like Obama to be in the presidency office, in the White House, for sure, he will do exactly what Muslims always do. And by the way, what we're hearing right now about this coming of the refugee from the Middle East, that is another propaganda of Obama. He's using the war and the victims of the war, which is nothing at all, but it's a joke. If you want to bring the refugees to America, why not bring the Christian Egyptians? Why not bring the Christian Syrians? Why not bring the Christian Iraqi? I mean, there are hundreds of thousands of Christians. Many of them love their husband or their father or their son, or many of them actually have been put on the market for sale as slaves between $10 and $50, depending on the age. So obviously, this is a propaganda of Obama with the one purpose, which is to bring Muslims to America. And by the way, talking about paperwork for those who are coming here, I can go right now in Syria or in Iraq, and I will make all the legal paperwork for less than $100, and I can come up to America by the name Barack Hussein Obama. No kidding. You can do any legal paperwork. It look legal. They come out from the government office with stamp, with signature, with everything you want, with any name, with any age you wish, male or female. I can make myself female by the name Barack Hussein Obama, and I'll put my age 10 or 6, and it would be 100% legal paperwork. That's what the American people do not know about the corruption of the Muslim world in the Middle East.
All right. Listen, before we go any further, Usama, I need to make a correction. When he speaks on the 30th at Dock Street Side downtown, actually it's going to start earlier than I said. The doors will open at 6 p.m. and the presentation will start at 6:15. So that's a half hour earlier so that Usama can have more time to speak to the audience. So that's 6 o'clock doors open, not 6:30. 6 o'clock on the 30th at Dock's Street Side downtown. You know, I was going to ask you about these refugees. They talk about, we'll be able to vet them, and at the end of the day, even if they vetted them thoroughly, it kind of doesn't matter, does it?
You're absolutely mean nothing. And Obama is mocking the Republicans and saying they are afraid of 3 years old children. Well, guess what? Obama used to be 3 years old.
That's a very good point.
Every Muslim, we got enough terrorism in America by Americans who were born in America. They did not even come to America 3 years old. They were actually born here in our borders, in our land. So a Muslim is a Muslim is a Muslim. Have the American people know the truth about Islam? Have the American people read the Quran or understand the teaching of Muhammad in the Hadith? And Obama opened his lips and said, we're going to bring one Muslim. He should be literally removed from the White House. And anyone who would bring a Muslim to America should be put in jail. This is the reality. The problem is American people have zero knowledge about Islam. And all what they think of Islam to be is the opposite of what Islam is all about. And I beg people, especially our dear Muslim friends, come, bring your cameras with you to record my teaching. It's going to be a long night. And I hope every Muslim can bring a camera. If you don't have a camera, go buy one or borrow one, because I promise you, if you watch what I'm going to teach and listen to it and investigate it, you'll see nothing but the truth, so help me God. This is the reality of the problem in America is we're ignorant of Islam. The Bible says, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. Americans will be destroyed for their lack of knowledge about Islam and about Obama.
One more question. Do you, and I think I got the answer, do you think Obama isn't Muslim?
Exactly.
You think so?
I know you know the answer because you and I talked about that. If the American people read the Quran, they will know for sure, without any doubt, that Obama is 100% a Muslim man. 100%. But the sad thing is, we do not know anything about Islam, and we are defending Obama to be a Christian because we are also ignorant of Christianity.
Does it concern you that more and more mosques are being built in the United States?
Absolutely. It literally makes me Islamophobe. And every American should be Islamophobe, especially if we know what the Muslims said about building Islamic center and mosques all over America from the Holy Land Foundation trial. In the memorandum, which was discovered by the FBI, it was used in the court in the Holy Land Foundation trial. Muslims said they will build a mosque or Islamic center in every city in America. And they said they will be using that mosque to destroy America. This mosque will be an operation room for a military action. That is what our government knows about since 1991, and that document was written in 1987. And sadly, our government are bending backwards, bound down to every Muslim because we're a bunch of cowards and a bunch of ignorant. And if you come to my meeting and you want to see this document, I will show it to you, and you can read it by your own eyes.
Yeah, he's talking about a memorandum that was used in a federal trial that the FBI produced.
Chris, wouldn't it be nice to have local media there to listen to this gentleman?
You would think.
I'm serious about that.
If they had any guts, I'll be there. By the way, his website is thestraightway.org, thestraightway.org. The presentation at Dock Street Side on the 30th, featuring Usama Dakdok, starts at 6 p.m. 6 p.m. It is free, and you need to get on over there. And please bring family and friends. Go ahead.
Yeah, by the way, our presentation is by the title, Revealing the Jihad and Terrorism of Islam. Revealing the Jihad and Terrorism of Islam.
That's the name of the presentation, Revealing Islam and the Terrorism of... I'm sorry, say it again.
Revealing the Jihad
and
Terrorism of Islam.
Revealing the Jihad and Terrorism of Islam.
I think another thing you've got to be concerned about is with Canada, with the new liberal premier, they're going to let in a ton of these people, and guess where they're going to end up? Right?
So they're going to come in here to America.
Yeah.
It is so sick. Not only we need to protect our border from the south, we need to protect our border from the north, and so we need God's protection.
Indeed we do. Listen, we have about time for maybe one or two questions left. First of all, the presidential race is obviously underway right now. Are any of the candidates impressing you that they would deal with this problem much more effectively than the others?
Believe it or not, we got 4 men I really appreciate, and I wish one of them would take over. But I'm not going to give what name to choose right now because we have to wait to see how things go. But there are 4 in the top. They're good men. And I think they have the boldness and the guts to take this country in the right direction. And believe me, any one of the 15 left or the 14 left is much better than Hillary.
Oh.
Anyone. As a matter of fact, if you get anybody, I mean, I don't care who's going to buy. There's the top 4 there. We'll pray. We'll just keep praying that the Lord will lead the people to choose with the wisdom of God whom they can trust to save. this country from becoming crash. God help us.
What do you think about General Assisi? He seems to be one of the few leaders of Arab or Muslim countries, I should say, that really seem to get the problem here.
Absolutely, he's right on the money from the beginning. That's why Obama does not like him from the beginning. It's reality. One of the things Obama is trying to do right now is get rid of Bashir al-Assad, the president of Syria. And if Obama does that, he will be doing the ISIS the greatest favor of all. I mean, literally. You guys need to understand, most American leaders, our politicians, our generals, I don't know who is there in power. They have no clue who is Bashir al-Assad. This is the last military leader. This is the last president of the Muslim world who have more Christian in his army than any other country in the world. And the Christian of Syria love Bashir al-Assad, and Obama hate Bashir al-Assad, and ISIS hate Bashir al-Assad. And for Obama to call him an enemy, that is sick. I have no clue. Why in the world he or anyone, even this dumb idiot, what do you call the Republican who was running for president a few years ago?
McCain.
I remember his name now.
McCain,
yes. McCain. He hates Bashir al-Assad for no reason, because McCain listens to ISIS and McCain listens to some of the rebels who hate America. That makes you dumb. So I don't see why in the world we hate our leaders to hate Bashir al-Assad, because that is the man who can take care of ISIS if we have given the green light a long time ago. It is dumb. It is foolish to allow Obama to even think about or saying the word that you need to get rid of Bashir al-Assad, because if you remove Bashir al-Assad, that means you're giving the entire country of Syria and Jordan as a gift for ISIS.
Hey, one last question, then we'll let you go, Usama, and we'll have you on again next week and continue the conversation. But